Okay, welcome back to Annie's Outlaws YouTube channel, and this week, Trevor, where have we been?
Well, we kind of took a fairly long route to Paeng.
Yeah.
Had a spot of lunch in Paeng. Now, for those of you that don't know, Paeng is a mountain town. A lot of people kind of tend to think of it as a kind of bit of a hippie kind of place. It probably was years ago, but these days you get a lot of younger folks going up there and, you know, doing the, what are they doing? They're doing tubing up there, a lot of tubing going on, a lot of mushrooms, and that one can enjoy, I believe. Never had them myself. And yeah, so the route-wise, we came out of Annie's restaurant here in Chiang Mai along the 121, up to the 1269 and the 1349. Stopped for a coffee en route. A lovely little spot actually, really, really pretty little spot. We were the only customers in there. And it had rained a tiny little bit.
Yeah, we were really lucky, weren't we, with the rain at that stage. What was it, 5 hours in the morning to get to Paeng?
Yeah. So 5 hours, 5 bikes, 5 hours getting up to Paeng. Yeah, we were very lucky with the rain actually, but a bit more on the rain a bit later. Sean, how was your ride?
I had a great day. Different route then, going Chiang Mai straight up to Paeng on, what road is it?
No, hang on, instead of going straight up to Paeng on the 1095.
Yeah, so instead of going up to Paeng on the 1095 route, which is about 700, 800 corners, if you did take that road.
720, I think.
Really cool to find another way to get to Paeng, especially with being able to ride the bike for a longer period of the day with the group. Everyone had a good time, and yeah.
So who led the group this time?
It was the third man, Kevin. I
thought
he'd done a really good job leading the group. Nice pace, everyone keep together, and yeah, he did well.
I thought he was a little bit slow myself. I did have a moment at him and say, you were a bit slow. He said, why, yo man, I was the pace. I said, well, actually, you know what, it's a bit slow. Everybody else went, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Sadly, yeah, you're the odd one out on that one.
I was the odd one out on that one, yeah.
But I think we made Kevin's day anyway.
Yeah, we did indeed. No major incidents, were there?
No major incidents. The last time I rode up to Paeng was during smoky season, and it was amazing to actually see everything green and to go up into the mountains higher and higher and higher and to see the views this time. During smoky season, it's just a white out, so you can only really appreciate the road.
And nice and cool as well. There was one moment, I think, where the temperature on my boat was showing 22 degrees C. Now, those of you living in Alaska, that's probably, you know, that's beach weather.
Yeah.
Certainly in England there's beach weather. But here in Thailand, no, that's pretty cool. So that was nice to have that cool temperature up there. Talking about hazards on the road, so what hazards did we encounter?
Well, again, with the raining season, you get a lot of mudslides. There's already a lot of dirt on the road. Again, when the rain settles, it brings all that up, so you've got to think about that. There's leaves on the road, as well as animals, which personally, I love to bits. I love it when we passed the elephant, and I call them cows. Yeah, there was a lot of cows, but then there was buffalo as well there.
Yeah, there were cows, calves, buffalo, a lot of cow residue on the road.
Yes.
Actually, cow shit. So yeah, it's fine as long as it's fairly fresh. If it goes solid, well, you don't want to be running into that. So yeah, there are plenty of animals on the road, two-legged as well, with wings. A lot of chickens always run across the road just when you don't want them to run across the road.
Plenty of dogs as well. They're the ones I think you've got to look out for.
Yeah.
Because a couple of times I hit the horn just to let them know I was approaching them. They didn't care. They didn't care. They weren't going to move out in the middle of the road. You have to go around them.
Always makes me laugh as well. You see, sometimes you go out on these really remote roads and there's dogs laying in the road and you think, there's not a house for miles and miles and miles. Where do these dogs actually belong?
No, I don't know.
They're not wild, are they? If they were, they might be chasing us for a, you know, juicy lump of leg or something.
There you go, yeah. But again, none of them looked injured or unhealthy as such, you know. They, yeah.
Looked
very
after
relaxed.
is what I would say. So,
Yeah.
okay, so cows, buffalo, elephant.
Hot springs.
Hot springs. So, yeah, we that was quite nice to go to the hot springs.
I really enjoyed it. Okay, the road to get down to the hot springs, again, you've got to think a bit more because it was wet, a bit sandy.
Narrow.
Yeah, narrow.
Overgrown.
There you go, but that's part of it, isn't it? I quite like the adventure going, weaving in and down there. And then it opened up to this really cool hot spring.
Met some nice Dutch folks down there as well that were warming themselves up.
Yeah, because they must have been only, say, 30 minutes from Paeng.
Yeah, that's
so,
all.
Yeah, it was
Thereabouts.
a great place. I think that in Paeng, near the Grand Canyon, there's more hot springs, but this seemed like worth the journey to go to for less people around anyway.
Fewer people and a little more kind of rugged looking as well, all of it, wasn't it? You know, no humans had really been doctoring it too much, that kind of thing. So that was pretty nice. And so when we left the hot springs, we went on into Paeng. What did we do there?
We had a coffee and a bite to eat at the restaurant, or cafe, small cafe. Our normal restaurant we go to was closed, sadly. So we couldn't really show you much of that.
No.
But whilst we were having the coffee and the horizon, couldn't help but spot the rain clouds. And I think the 6 of us who went suddenly started to drink our coffee a bit faster to try and beat the rain.
Yeah, we did a hasty retreat actually at that point, and I actually thought we were going to get away from it, but so as we went onto the 1095 to come back to Chiang Mai, sadly, about 60 kilometres or so before getting to Chiang Mai, what happened?
Well, it poured it down. It tipped it down.
Is that the word I would use?
It was monsoon, wasn't it?
It smashed it. It smashed it.
The thing with Northern Thailand is it's raining season at the moment. It pretty much rains once or twice a day, but always mainly in that afternoon. And when it does rain, it doesn't hold back. No. I had some issues because I had to pull over. I've got an issue with my visor. It's just steaming up, misting up. I need to buy a sticker or a new visor guard or some spray.
Okay, so there is an internal visor you can get that will help stop the visor from steaming up on the inside. There are various products for putting on the outside that are supposed to make the rain roll off of your visor. I've got to say that, you know, I haven't found one yet that really works a treat. Now, if you've got any ideas out there, please put it in the comments because we would love to know.
Yeah.
We're going to do one video, I think, or maybe more than one because there's such a big subject. We're going to do one video or more on actual gear, you know, helmets, what gear to wear, what not to wear. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Looking forward to doing another video with Sean and possibly the third man, as it were. And I think, what do you think? What should we do now?
I think we deserve a pint, Trev.
Let's have a pint. We'll see you next time.
Ciao.